Jacob Fibbich to lead us in the pledge.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Jacob. This meeting will be dedicated to Ross Salino, Leonard Fourth Senior. Madam Clerk, will you take the roll?
Supervisor Megan,
Present.
Councilman Hanley,
Present.
and I note the absence of Councilman Hart.
Thank you. I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from January 28th work session 2019.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Approval of the minutes from January 28th, 2019.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Under legal notices, received and filed. Will there be anyone from the public that has any comments regarding communications? There being none, we move to tabled items, and that is going to be received and filed. Moving on to communications, Councilman Hanley.
To the town board, West Seneca Soccer Park improvements. Per the agreement dated June 18th, 2018 regarding West Seneca and a Western New York Flash, please allow the reconstruction of the illuminated sign located at the Seneca Street entrance to the West Seneca Soccer Complex. Note that any improvement greater than $500 must have town board approval prior to initiation.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye. Motion carried. Item number 2 is from Matthew English, from Buildings and Grounds, termination of Joseph Kupinski of Buildings and Ground part-time laborer effective February 2nd, 2019, having the supervisors sign the necessary forms with Erie County personnel.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 3 is from Chief Daniel Dens, the appointment of Jacob Fibbich as public safety dispatcher, part-time, effective Tuesday, February the 11th, at a pay rate of $15 per hour, further authorizing the supervisor to complete and sign the necessary forms with Erie County personnel.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Congratulations. Okay, item number 4 is from the Finance Department, whereas the town received an award letter from New York State Office of Justice Court stating that they would be reimbursed for the purchase of a court seal at $450, whereas the cash received from this grant will be recognized as revenue in the general fund under governmental aid under .3042, therefore let it be resolved, town board hereby authorizes the budget amendment to increase general government aid. .3042 by $450, state aid, JCAP by $450 for the cost of the purchase of installation of court seal.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 5 is from Lauren Massett. Please allow the supervisor to execute the necessary documents to enter into an agreement, Southtown Soccer and Insured Western New York Amateur Soccer Association, U.S. Adult Soccer Association, and members' national affiliates, leagues, and teams for the use of the West Seneca Soccer Complex.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 2 is also from Lauren Massett, a recreation supervisor. Please allow the supervisor to execute the necessary documents to enter into an agreement with the Sirens FS, Insured Western New York Amateur Soccer Association, Adult Association, members, national affiliates, leagues, teams for use of the West Seneca Soccer Complex.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item 7 is also from Lauren Massett, Recreation Supervisor, regarding Trinity Christian Church and School use of Fireman's Park from June the 7th for Western New York Lutheran School for track and field.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 8 is also from Lauren Massett, Recreation Supervisor. Please allow the supervisor to execute the necessary documents to enter into an agreement with West Seneca Fire District Number 4, that's East Seneca Fire Hall, located at 100 Line Road in West Seneca, for the use of the town of West Seneca ball diamonds during the 2019 season.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Number 9 is also from Lauren Massett, Recreation Supervisor. Please allow the supervisor to execute the necessary documents to enter into an agreement with Buffalo and Western New York Junior Soccer League and insured New York State West Youth Soccer Association for the use of the West Seneca Soccer Complex for the 2019 Odenbach Tournament.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item 10 is also from Lauren Massett, Recreation Supervisor. Please allow the supervisor to execute the necessary documents to enter into an agreement with the West Seneca PBA, West Seneca West, West Seneca East Sports Boosters, and the U.S. Track and Field located at 130 Washington Street, Indianapolis, for the community 5K run.
Second.
Anything on the question?
Yeah, on the question, Lauren, is this, this year they will be getting those notices out sooner? To all the residents on the race route?
It is built into every race contract this year, section 6, bullet number 3, that they need to notify all the residences as well as the businesses on the race route.
Okay, but we'll reaffirm that message to them, correct?
I missed the first part.
They'll get that message again this year. Last year, there were some residents that said they never got that notice.
It is up to the licensee, but the licensee does understand that if they don't do that this year, they may not be able to hold their event next year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
Item number 11 from our town attorney, Tina Hawthorne, for East and West Road rehabilitation, the amended resolution and commitment. Whereas on February of 2018, the County of Erie approached the town about a collaborative rehabilitation of East and West Road project whereby the county would perform certain work, or the town would perform certain work. Whereas at a regularly scheduled work session on May 7th, 2018, town board discussed the project, deliberated over the town's contribution and collaborative rehabilitations. Whereas by letter of July 12th, the county required a commitment from the town before July 31st that it will perform such work in this project. Whereas the resolution adopted by the town board on July 30th, 2018, the town board resolved certified that as part of this project, it will perform sanitary sewer rehabilitation work to approximately 750 feet of sanitary sewer along East and West Road, immediately west of Union Road, not to exceed $500,000. That's Cove Creek. Whereas the project developed and the County of Erie made changes to the project and the performance of the sanitary sewer along East and West Road and has specified that this anticipated cost has increased. Therefore, let it be resolved, the town of West Seneca certifies that as part of the project, it will perform replacement of existing sewer mains along East and West Road from Azalea to Cove Creek, approximately 3,300 linear feet of sanitary sewer, in the amount not to exceed $750,000.
Second.
Anything on the question?
Yeah, I have a question. I just want to, so the public knows, this section here is we're going to replace the sanitary sewers from Azalea to Cove Creek, but the county is still going to repave the whole road from Lydecker all the way to Route 240.
Thank you, Bill. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item, the resolution for, bond resolution for the town of West Seneca, Erie, County of Erie, authorizing replacement of sewer mains along East and West Road, stating that the estimated maximum total cost therefore is $750,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $750,000 in serial bonds of the town to finance of said appropriation.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item 12 is also from Dan Dents, Chief of Police, kindly move to terminate Diane Weston from her position as Public Safety Dispatcher full-time effective February 9th, 2019, and have the supervisor authorize all the necessary forms with Erie County personnel.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, we're going to have reports from Jacqueline Zelzer, Town Clerk's Office and Receiver of Taxes for January 2019.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Approval of the warrant?
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Just making note that the town has scheduled a meeting regarding the Birchfield for March the 5th at 6 p.m. right here in the community center. Again, that's March the 5th, right here in the community room to discuss the Birchfield and the future of the Birchfield. Also, the town is putting together a budget advisory committee. We will be accepting letters of interest along with resume. Things that will be needed to be reviewed are CHIPS funding, AIM funding, health costs, recyclables, DEC with the water infrastructure, sewer upgrade, workers' comp settlements. And keep in mind, this year we suffered a blizzard, an ice storm, and flooding to the tune of several unfortunate projects, one on Casanova Park, which is off of North Covington. That was about close to $500,000, and we have another report of an incident at Sewer District 5.
Fairfax Road Sewer District, the plan number 5.
Plan number 5, the damages there probably totaled a good $100,000 to $200,000 over this storm that we just suffered. So these are items that are not planned for. Obviously, with the blizzard and the storms that we had suffered, the overtime is there, and it has to be. But these are items that this budget advisory committee can take a look at and see if they have any suggestions for the town. So again, we'll be accepting those up until March the 15th. Okay, now the next thing we have is just putting everyone on notice. The town of West Seneca is eligible for available funds for the ReTree program, and we'll be working with our grant writer to see if we couldn't get at least 1,000 trees for a planting in October. So we'll organize that, and hopefully anyone in the town that is asking for a tree, that for their own residents, that they would also participating in the planting. Okay, now anyone from the public that has any comments, you could come up to the microphone. Okay, there being none. Chief of Police, do you have anything for us?
I have nothing tonight, madam.
Thank you. Jeff, do you have anything? And I know I said this today, but I'm gonna say it again. Chief of Police, Jeff Reed, Jeff Schieber, Doug Bussey, Matt English, Highway, Sanitation, Don Polito, City of Buffalo, Betsy Ball, the mayor, county executive, the governor, lieutenant governor. We had a response from every level of government to help us through this whole situation that we faced. We're very lucky to have those relationships, and because of those, I really think everything came out to be better. And Mark, I can't forget Mark Judd. He was the gentleman who brought us the long excavator, and it was a really great thing to see us collaborate with the city. The county executive on hand, several phone calls to us, Joe Larigo, Senator Galvin. We are really, really blessed to have these relationships. The fire department's union, fire hall, I mean, we just, truly, it was a great collaboration, like I said, and everyone, we were very proactive. We had a game plan and we had support. When we ran out of sandbags, the county executive and Tim Allen couldn't get there fast enough for us to help us with that. So Jeffrey, before you go, I just wanted to say thank you.
Well, thank you. And the only thing that I have to say this evening is I appreciate all the help that we got from everybody as well. It just seemed that when times got tough here, everybody really stepped up from all over, and we found out who the Friends of West Seneca really were.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Jacqueline, do you have anything for us?
No, I don't.
Oh, go ahead. You wanted to make a comment?
When you brought up the flooding on Taz Creek, it would have been, how can I put it? In the Army we have a saying, many hands makes for light work. If we had plenty of sandbags, it would have been, I would have been happy to give up some of my time to stack some of these bags up to prevent some of the flooding.
Oh,
I
the
don't-
sandbags wouldn't have prevented the flooding that we had
If
on
we had
School
enough of
Street.
them, it may have been. I'm just saying, you know.
No, sir. it wouldn't
If
have.
we could have gotten the
We
community together and
did,
stuff.
we actually, all the sanitation workers that weren't working that day because of the cold weather, they were filling sandbags, and the prisoners in Alden Prison were filling sandbags.
I'm just saying, I would have been happy to have helped.
Next storm, you're one of my first calls.
So, absolutely.
No, no.
Many hands make for light work.
You might be sorry you said that. Lauren, do you have anything for us?
Just two quick things, Supervisor. I want to inform the public that we are now collecting applications for both spring and summer employment. Positions include recreation attendants for the CCL gym, camp counselors for our summer day camp programs, and lifeguards. More information can be found on the website. We'll be holding our first annual, hopefully annual, Summer Saturday Program Registration Fair this Saturday, February 16th, from 10:15 to 12:15. Resident ID cards can be obtained, and valid resident ID card holders can register for our summer programs. West Seneca Girls Softball and West Seneca Soccer Club will also be on site, and more information can be found on our website or the back podium. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. Town Attorney Tina, do you have anything for us?
Nothing.
That's a tongue twister. Yes. Bill Hanley, do you have anything for us?
I'm just gonna repeat what I said at today's workstation. The devastation from this flood, if you guys haven't seen it, was something. The Cass Creek, there was a 36-inch sewer line in Cass Creek right along the banks. It took out about between 60 and 100 feet of 36-inch pipe and washed it down Cass Creek. The pipe still hasn't been found. Your comment's well taken, but you're talking, this bank was over 25 foot deep for 100 feet long. You would need an awful lot of sandbags, which Mr. Poloncarz did supply to the town of West Seneca. Pump station number 5, the water came back in through the creek and up through the bottom of the pump station and devastated, just ruined all the electronic equipment in there. That's money you don't budget for. We don't set aside funds for that. That would be overtaxing our residents. And what I said earlier is, most of the responses that we got this year were due to the relationship that the supervisor has with all the elected officials. When Congressman Higgins is on site and Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul, Mark Poloncarz is walking on Lexington Green. Those relationships are here because the supervisor reached out to them and they showed up. So there is value in having good relationships like that, and I appreciate what the supervisor has done for the town in her past, bringing all that help back to us.
Thank you, Bill, for those kind words. Tonight we have Erica Bowler, or Holler. I don't have my glasses on, I should have kept them on. She's here representing Assemblyman Burke. Do you have anything to tell us tonight? Do you have anything to offer for us? No? Okay, well, welcome, and it's nice to see representation from the Assemblyman.
Erica Hollis is here. We did walk the, Assemblyman Burke was here. He has reached out. He's been here on Saturdays, Sundays. He came over here, actually he was out doing an event and he came back here. He is reaching out. He is now on the committee for, the environmental committee for the Assembly District for us. We've asked him to help us with some bank stabilization funds, see if he can bring back some help to West Seneca also.
Yes, yes.
Bring that message back to them, we want more money. Our assemblymen have always brought us home some money, so we're, but other than that, great seeing everyone here this evening, and I wish you a happy Valentine's Day and a great week. Take care, God bless. Meeting adjourned.